Deprogramming and Reprogramming You, Part 4 of 5. You can create the life that you want, really, but there is one catch. At this point, I need to define a word with you. Possibly, you already know this word, but let's look at the word and the definition. The word is zeal. It means a strong feeling of interest and enthusiasm that makes someone very eager or determined to do something. You must really, really want it, the life that you want. Because if you don't really, really want it, then you will not go after it with zeal. You had better be true to yourself when you say that you really, really want it. You need real commitment and driving force. Have zeal. The paradigm is a way of thinking. If you don't like what is happening to you, then you have to change your paradigm. Change the way you think. Example, if you are always late and you don't like being late, stop saying that you will stop being late. Say that you like being early. Talk or think as if you have already accomplished it. State that you are 5 to 10 minutes early. This will get you to change your behavior to become early. You shifted your paradigm, and that changes the result. This is just the beginning of programming or reprogramming your subconscious mind. More focus on the mind. Let us consider ignorance, worry, and doubt on the one side, and knowledge on the other. Ignorance, worry, and doubt causes fear. This fear presses on the subconscious and causes anxiety. You have caused this by allowing the negative thought into your mind. You are in control of your mind, so don't let this take place. Allow knowledge in and then control the subconscious mind to play on a positive emotion, not a negative emotion. Knowledge then leads to understanding. This comes through being able to study. This builds a positive image of what you want. You can then set up a vibration called faith or trust. Both fear and faith or trust demand that you must believe in something that you cannot see. Faith or trust sets up a vibration called well-being. With this paradigm shift, you just do the right thing, and you do it every day, day after day. The results have to happen. This is the law of the universe. That is all. It is a law of the universe. Be consistent on doing the right thing. Take up good habits and run your life by them. Take a look at the laws that I live by on this channel. These are very good examples of good habits that bring you success. You will then experience positive growth. Growth is a normal part of life. If something is not growing, then it is dying. If we are going to grow, then there is one thing that we are going to have to do, and that is change. We cannot stay where we are and get better results. It just does not work like that. If you change your paradigm, then you will change your life. In your paradigm, you need to know where you are, and you need to know where you are going, and then you have got to get moving in that direction. If you don't have these already defined, then you already need to change your paradigm, your thinking. It is simple and it is so obvious. When unchecked paradigms stay in control, then nothing changes. Why do you need a paradigm shift? Simply because you've been programmed over time to accept almost all information coming into your mind without questioning it. In many cases, the information coming into you had an agenda. You just assumed that these agendas had your best interest at heart. But now you know better. Thoughts come into your mind. You choose what to do with those thoughts, and then you let them through to your subconscious, and then that controls your body. So when you let bad thoughts through, then your body is going to behave unwell. The inverse is also true. When you let correctly analyzed thoughts through, then your body will react in a much more in sync way and be more healthy. In both cases, you have caused it. The way that we act and move is an expression of what is going on in the mind. And unfortunately, it's an expression of what is going on in the subconscious mind. Ignorance and knowledge are complete opposites. If you are ignorant of something, then you lack knowledge of that thing. Once you have the knowledge of that thing, then you are no longer ignorant in that subject. This is, of course, obvious to most people, but there are a few details here that can sometimes be missed. You are the one that can change your state on a subject from ignorance to knowledge. That is to say that you can organize your life to overcome the ignorant part. You are the one that can then implement the knowledge by applying it. That is to say that knowledge is useless unless applied. How many times have you heard or seen someone brag that they know about this or that, but they never use the data? So you might hear someone say, I know that the news is BS, but they still watch it and comment on it anyway. There is a lesson to learn from people that have knowledge but don't apply it. The lesson is, don't do what they do. Choose what knowledge you need by making sure that it can benefit you in some way. Then obtain that knowledge. Once that knowledge is obtained, then apply it, and then you can benefit from it. This will make the entire cycle of being aware of your ignorance, then plugging your ignorance by getting educated, in other words, obtaining the knowledge, and then applying it. You can then look back and have a win, have a pat on the back because you have improved your life. Well done to you. Many of you may see this as obvious, but it needs to be stated so that you are doing these positive steps in your life. This is what successful people do. So if you do not consider yourself successful, then you are missing all or some of the above steps. You can think anything you want, but the paradigm in the subconscious can alter your thinking. You can change your paradigm, but not many people do. So this is what you need to take charge of.